CAPR is trending up 16.8%. This is Thursday, the 25th of September 2025. The CEO of the company, Linda Maben, is speaking right now with regard to what we have. They have the company has received a letter, or rather, it says here, company says it has completed a key clinical trial for its muscular disorder therapy and expects to share results by the end of the fourth quarter. Capricorn climbs as FDA clears path for resubmission of cell therapy application. The company says the FDA agreed that the data from the trial could be used to support its marketing application for the cell therapy Deramiocel. This Deramiocel is being developed to treat DMD, a rare progressive genetic disorder that causes muscular degeneration and weakness. So, yeah, let's see what we have. Let's listen briefly and see.
Decision right now to focus primarily on getting across the line in the United States. There's a lot going on outside the United States. I think everybody's aware of, sort of President Trump's, most favored nations type of pricing paradigm. And also, the current administration is focusing hard on making things better here in the United States. So we have made the decision, as I mentioned, to focus on getting this across the line in the United States, getting this launch underway, and then we'll focus outside the U.S. More directly at that time.
Got it. Thanks, Linda.
Yeah, thank you.
And your next question comes from the line of Bubalan Pachayapan with Roth Capital Partners. Please go ahead.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for taking our question. So a couple from us. So firstly, with respect to HOPE-3, what if when you release the data, what if the primary endpoint was not met, but you still achieve statistical significance in your secondary endpoint? What could be the potential next steps? That's the first one. And then in terms of LVEF, I understand that the FDA doesn't want to go against its own regulatory dogma, but what if in the future there's a new drug developer who wants to approach only cardiomyopathy and they wanted to use only LVEF as an endpoint? Because with all the publications from Soslow and others, do you think the agency will be open to discussing LVEF as a primary endpoint for someone else? I know it doesn't concern you, but just curious, your answer will provide some clarity to future drug developers. Thank you.
Thanks. Well, your first question, I think I just answered from the Oppenheimer analyst, but I'll reiterate that we're expecting that based on the power in the study to hit the primary efficacy endpoint, as well as the key secondary endpoint of left ventricular ejection fraction. If it misses on full, will they look at cardiac? That's what we're hoping for. They certainly said they would exercise regulatory flexibility, and they also said they understood that the pathophysiology of the skeletal muscle myopathy and the cardiomyopathy were similar but needed different treatments. There is no guideline-directed medical therapy for the cardiomyopathy associated with Duchenne. And so if that eventuality occurred, of course, we would continue to work with the agency to get it across the line for the cardiac indication, independent of the skeletal muscle indication. In terms of other drug developers, I guess I'm going to be a little solipsistic here and say that that's not something I'm thinking a lot about. I'm a cardiac physiologist, so I've spent my entire career thinking about the heart. And I can tell you that I think left ventricular ejection fraction is a really great indicator of the progression of cardiac disease. And I certainly would be wanting to work with the agency and help them understand the value of using that as a clinically driven endpoint that can predict morbidity and mortality.
All right. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And I'm showing no further questions at this time. I would like to turn it back to the Capricor's management for closing remarks.
So thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are delighted to provide this update on our Type A meeting. We look forward to releasing top-line data before the end of the quarter. This is the culmination of many years of work, a lot of data, a very large clinical trial, and certainly a long and now storied tale with the Food and Drug Administration. Please do pay attention to some of the videos and letters that are out there from the patient community. They not only are quite emotional, but they also provide a really good understanding of how Deramiocel is working in the community. And again, thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes.
Okay, so you heard it there. Let's see. Intraday high $7.33. Let's see. This is the 4-hour chart. The strength is expected to remain in place at least up till tomorrow's pre-market session. Then after that, we may see a contraction. Let's see what we have in terms of upper projections. 7.05. Okay, let's see. I think we have higher projections. 7.69, 7.99. Yeah, if you're going all the way back to August, we had 9.22. Okay, so let's see what we have. Price pressure momentum strongly trending. The 10 and 21 period moving average is strongly trending. However, we have a mix of, we have some negative derivatives indicating that in the midst of all of the strength, selling has been going on. Obviously, you can see the price has been fluctuating. At some point, it was 12%. Now it's 15.35%. Okay. So, I mean, I think all in all, it's saying that from tomorrow, maybe there's a good chance the contraction of this expansion that began on Wednesday, the 24th, tomorrow, yesterday, that was when it began, may begin to take place. This is the 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at the daily chart. Okay, on the daily chart, the stock is still not out of the woods yet. Strength is expected to remain in place up till the close of Monday's trading session. Yeah. Okay. Then after that, we may have a contraction. A bounce may begin from the 14th of October. Okay. We have projections 8.92, 10.16, 10.92. Let's see. Price pressure momentum is also okay. Both are trending. The 10 and 21-day moving averages, and there's all the derivatives are still negative. It's either they are improving or they haven't. They're getting worse. Let's just say they are improving in the light of what's going on now. So they're still negative. Buyers are buying. Yeah, this we are providing an opportunity to get in. Um, it's trending right now, so I think earlier on the opportunity may have been better than what it was maybe before the market opened or maybe yesterday. Yeah, but as things stand right now, this is what's going on. So we could just have a look at the market grid on this daily chart. It may not provide us with anything really encouraging. Let's see. Okay, yeah, just as I thought, the stock has blown through the moving out the market grid. It's not the best way to look at it. It's just going to be with a bias to the upside. It's just going to be telling us, indicating that maybe higher prices may continue to print, but at the same time expect the pullback as well. That's what it's trying to indicate. I think that would also be the case on its 4-hour chart. Yes, that's also the case. Higher prices could still print, but expect a pullback. But if we have a look at the 1-hour chart, it may have a balanced picture. It may have the stock trading in it's right in the grid, and let's see where it is, where it's exactly. It's at the price is 7.2. Okay, so it's neutral right now in between the resistance and the support zone. So, and being that it has the trajectories to the upside, it may test 7.28. 7.28, that will be close to retesting this intraday high of 7.33. Yeah, if it breaks through that, if it does retrace, if it does retest 7.33, then there's a good chance 7.4, 7.46 may be retested. But to the upside, the maximum, the top top of the range, or top of the grid is has a value of 7.79. So this is an indication that it has a potential to yeah, get to such a level. But if it does, then you should be considering exiting the stock. But as things stand right now, it's looking neutral. The extrapolation here is saying strength will remain in place up till 2 p.m. New York time today, and then after that we may see a contraction. Okay, okay, and that is actually saying that the stock the price may blow through 7.28. It may get to, I don't exactly want to know what our price is, but it may go beyond 7.28. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. Yeah, just have a look and see what you make of CAPR, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.